Army, are you ready? Because the K-pop world is about to heat up again.
Why?
Because the two most anticipated members of BTS are finally returning from military service. Yep, Jimin and Jungkook. But wait, that's not all. Behind all this, Bang Si-hyuk, the father of BTS, has secretly prepared something that will make armies around the world scream in unison. What could it be? Let's discuss it thoroughly in this video. Don't go anywhere because this isn't just about them finishing their military service. This is a new chapter for BTS, and you have to be part of the story. The date marked on the calendar, the time remembered with bated breath, and the hopes held back all this time. It's all finally come true. In the second week of June 2025, Jungkook and Jimin officially completed their military service in South Korea. This moment isn't just news, it's a global pop culture event. Since they enlisted in late 2023, fans have been counting down the days. And today, it all ends with smiles and tears. In the official photo released by HYB, the two stand side by side in full military uniform, giving their final salute as active duty soldiers. And what's most heartwarming? They both look healthy, fit, and their star power shines even brighter. If you think this is just about two idols finishing their military service, you're way off. This marks the beginning of BTS's return as a full group. With Jungkook and Jimin officially discharged, the 7 members will now reunite gradually. Theoretically, this isn't just an ordinary reunion. It could be called a reset moment for the K-pop industry.
Why?
Because BTS isn't just a group, they're a global phenomenon. Every time they make a comeback, charts rise, markets move, and even HYB stock can surge. They're an economic indicator for South Korea's pop industry. We can't deny it. Each BTS member has their own charm. But Jungkook and Jimin always hold a special place in fans' hearts. Jimin, the angelic dancer, with his distinctive emotional voice. Jungkook, the golden magne who can sing, dance, rap, and has a stage presence that can make the world's stage tremble. Interesting fact, even while serving in the military, their names continue to trend repeatedly. Jungkook even remained on the list of the most popular K-pop singers globally in 2024, despite not releasing any new work. Meanwhile, Jimin's songs like Crazy keep playing on international radio. Here's where the plot twist begins. It turns out that Bang Si-hyuk, HYB's chairman and the mastermind behind BTS's success, isn't sitting idly by. According to Korean media reports, since early 2025, Bang PD has been planning a large-scale project to welcome the members' return, especially Jimin and Jungkook. Speculation is rampant. From subunit albums, mini-concerts, military-to-idol life-themed reality shows, to even a secret world tour that was already being prepared long before they left military service. Theoretically, this isn't just a gift for fans, but also a corporate strategy. HYB needs a major momentum to reclaim market dominance, and who better to lead the charge than global icons like Jungkook and Jimin? Based on clues from Bang Si-hyuk's latest interview and internal HYB rumors that have started leaking, the surprise could include 3 things. Jimin and Jungkook duet album. This project is said to highlight emotional depth and explore new genres. Imagine the blend of Jimin's soft vocals and Jungkook's powerful voice in a full-length album. Exclusive reality show. The concept? A transformation from military uniforms to the international stage. Fans will be taken behind the scenes to follow their journey back into the spotlight. Opening act for full BTS comeback. Yes, the wildest rumor but the most thrilling one. Jimin and Jungkook will pave the way for the full BTS comeback in 2026, starting with their exclusive release later this year. The return of Jungkook and Jimin isn't just important for ARMY, but for the global music industry as well. They bring a loyal fan base, massive social media influence, and world-recognized artistic talent. On YouTube, their songs have been viewed billions of times. On Spotify, millions of streams per day. And now, they're returning with the status of soldiers discharged from duty and global superstars. The theory goes like this. If you have 2 idols with active global fan bases who have recently gone through an extreme maturation process like military service, then their next work is likely to have a much deeper emotional layer. This is a golden opportunity to release music that isn't just catchy, but meaningful. Returning from mandatory military service is no easy feat. Many idols face a difficult adjustment period after leaving the military. Imagine this. For nearly 2 years, they lived under strict discipline, with minimal exposure, and couldn't freely update their social media. However, according to various leaks, Jimin and Jungkook had already undergone intensive training before their discharge. Even before their release date, they had begun vocal exercises, fitness training, and even secret recordings at Bang Si-hyuk's private studio. This isn't just about getting back to work. It's a crucial mental and physical transformation. They have to become their former selves, but more mature, more adult, and emotionally stronger. And according to performance psychology theory, this phase is what determines whether they can perform more substantially than before. If we look back a bit, Jimin and Jungkook were the 2 youngest members when they first debuted with BTS. They joined Big Hit when they were too young to make legal decisions on their own. They weren't just trainees, they were children growing up within the system built by Bang Si-hyuk. Over the years, their relationship wasn't just between a boss and an artist. Many fans say that Bang PD saw Jungkook and Jimin as his own children within the larger HYB family. And when they enlisted in the military, Bang PD personally delivered an emotional message. Apparently, there was a handwritten letter given to each of them. What was inside? Still a secret, but it is said to imply full support and a promise to welcome them back with open arms and a well-deserved surprise. So, when we hear news about a big surprise from Bang Si-hyuk, it's not just a business strategy. It's a manifestation of the emotional connection and loyalty built over more than a decade. Well, this is the part that's starting to heat up discussions on fan forums. Some ARMY members are speculating that the return of Jimin and Jungkook, plus the surprise from Bang PD, is a sign that BTS will reappear in a new format. Not disbanding, of course not, but undergoing a major rebranding. Some are calling it the second era of BTS will begin. Imagine BTS with a completely new visual style and musicality. It could be more experimental, more mature, and even more personal. A new phase where they're not just idols, but artists and global pop culture leaders. And as usual, who's most ready to be the face of this new era? Jungkook and Jimin. They're the perfect blend of artistic sensitivity and commercial appeal. Young, handsome, talented, and loved across generations. But of course, behind all this excitement, many are wondering, is everything really that smooth? We know the entertainment industry is tough. There's pressure from investors, labels, and sky-high public expectations. The return of these 2 members, plus Bang PD's surprise, must be creating immense pressure, not just for them, but for the other members too. Moreover, Taehyung, RM, Jin, Suga, and J-Hope are also in the midst of completing their military service. Did they also receive the same surprise? Will there be jealousy or role imbalance when BTS returns as a full group? We don't know for sure. But as critical fans, we can anticipate that this transition isn't just a beautiful surface-level thing. There's a long and complex process behind the scenes, and all of that is part of their bigger story. We often say, idols are role models. But Jimin and Jungkook's story teaches something deeper: patience, dedication, and personal evolution. They're not just returning to perform. They're returning to show that growing up is important. That fulfilling national duties isn't the end of a career. And that a break isn't a setback, but the foundation for the next leap forward. In developmental psychology theory, such a pause is often referred to as a liminal period, a transitional phase where old identities are shed and new ones are built. And that's exactly what they're experiencing. Now all eyes are on them. Every step they take, every song they release, even every post they make on Instagram, will become a symbol of a new rebirth. And Bang Si-hyuk knows it. He's not just planning a comeback, he's crafting history. And for us fans, this is the best time to stand at the forefront, welcoming a new era of BTS that's bolder, more mature, and more world-shaking than ever before.